Kenny, thanks for joining us.
You got it, BK. Glad to be here.
But you got like the innovative way you did this. Tell us the rationale for signing up long-term one of your AA players.
Well, I guess part of it is Evan is a AA player because he played in AA. we think he is more advanced than that, and frankly, we left our AA team together because it was a really talented team that was having an excellent year. And we wanted to see that team go through and compete for a championship together. Otherwise, Evan would have finished the season at the AAA level and had that experience, along with a couple others on the Arkansas club. But really polished player who does a lot of things well. We trust the person and believe this works out long-term for everybody.
The Seattle Mariners select Evan White.
Just drafted Evan White, University of Kentucky first baseman. It's a good day for the Seattle Mariners. He'll be with the team come next week, and he's going to spend time with the big league team and Scott Service and taking batting practice on the field.
First time I ever got in a suit before, so it was an exciting day. Brother picked out a little jacket for himself just to have, so Dad got a sport coat and everything, so it was an exciting day for all of us. We don't dress up a ton, so.
It's funny, I was talking to my mom about it the other day. We were talking about it in the car, and how as a little kid, I told her I wanted to be a professional baseball player, and she's like, okay, sweetie, that's great. Kind of not thinking, not expecting, your own child would, kind of make the dream come to reality, so. All right, I think we are good to go. Hope I got everything. I think we should be good.
Oh, you're so handsome.
Thank you.
All right, well, I'm going to go get the car and we'll get rolling.
Perfect.
Right.
Sounds good.
Nice to meet you. Welcome to the Mariners. Thank you very much.
There's the fancy Mariner pen. Okay. Congratulations. Thank you. Handshake photo. So, outstanding.
This part is probably the more fun part compared to what you've been through so far. You get to play baseball. So, any other questions? Anything you're nervous about, or?
He just wants to get to the clubhouse. He's tired.
After we're done, I'm going to test it.
Yeah. So,
and we're done. Yeah. Oh, that's a beauty.
I met Nelson Cruz, so that was really cool. He's a big dude. I mean, he's humongous, but it was cool to meet him, and I think I'll meet the rest of the guys on the field. How you doing? I'm Evan. Nice to meet you. Thank you very much. That's awesome. Thank you. How you doing, Evan? Nice to meet you. How you doing? I'm Evan.
Nice, man.
Nice to meet you, man. It's been fun watching you play, man.
Hey, you talk about this and have fun.
Exactly.
That's what it's about.
Absolutely.
This is the group that hits the ball free. You can go hard.
Oh, I bet. Good to follow him up. You're right.
Kendall Graveman, remember last year he had Tommy John surgery with the Cubs, missed the entire season pretty much, came back at the end at the minor league level, signed a one-year, it's actually $2 million contract with that buyout. So the Mariners get him on a short deal, and they hope that coming off Tommy John, he'll be able to contribute.
Today for the Seattle Mariners, as you know, yesterday the Mariners announced a 4-year contract extension for left-hander Marco Gonzales. Join us now, Mariners GM Jerry Dipoto and Marco Gonzales.
what Marco has been really since the day he got here back in 2017 is truly one of the most consistent pitchers in the American League. And over these last 2 seasons, 18-19, has ranked in the top 10 in the league in innings pitched and wins, and very quietly in WAR, wins above replacement for starting pitcher, which is not to be taken lightly. We found him to be a foundational piece in what we were trying to build, and he does it with a competitiveness that I think drives the team around him, that is perhaps among the 25 guys, we will soon be 26 in our clubhouse, the thing that stands out most about Marco. One of the more competitive players I've run across in doing this job. He's got feel, it's high character, he's prepared, he understands what his job is, and he knows how to mix a series of pitches that limit hard contact and keep hitters off balance among the best in the league at what he does. And at a time where the best pitchers in the league are often throwing 95 to 100 miles an hour, Marco goes out there and does his 90-91 thing and keeps pace with all of them. And I think that's reflective of maybe how he grew up, the way he was taught, and his feel for pitching. So we think this is hopefully the first of multiple of these conferences to discuss where we're going with Marco, and believe he's not just a part of what we're doing on the field, but so critical to developing this young team in the clubhouse. So really glad to keep Marco here for hopefully these next 5 years. I guess 5 years on top of 2020, and we are really happy that he and his family want to be here, because that's how these things happen. So I'll hand it over to Marco.
Yeah. Thanks, Jerry. That's really great of you to say. I think first I want to start by thanking the people in the room who really have been responsible for not only raising me, but teaching me to be a good person, to be a good brother, a man, and a husband. First of all, my lovely wife, who has just been by my side throughout everything that I've been through in baseball and throughout college. Your support means everything to me. I wouldn't do any of this without you. So thank you for everything you do for me. This life is kind of crazy and unpredictable at times, and this is maybe the most predictable moment going forward here. We're in Seattle in our home where we want to be. So I love you, and to the future. To my parents, Frank and Gina, you guys have really shown me how to appreciate what I have, and how to work hard and be humble and gracious in everything that I do. And I wouldn't have the determination or the outlook on life without you guys. You guys are, I've said it before, you guys are badass parents. And my mom is a firefighter 10 years. My dad's a minor league pitching coach, and the next big league pitching coach for the Colorado Rockies. So I love you guys, and thank you very much. My wife's family and my in-laws are here, Don and Linda Zender and her brother Luke. You guys have been an unbelievable support for us in such an unpredictable lifestyle for me and your daughter. And I just want to thank you for just standing by our side, being understanding, and being our biggest fans. You guys are amazing. I love you. And then to the rest of my family and friends who have just supported me throughout everything that I've been through, through injuries and bounce back years, the good and the bad. I'm appreciative of everything. And going forward, I just hope to harness that and cherish that and take it with me everywhere I go. To the Mariners and the city of Seattle, I think we found our home. We truly believe that the reason that I'm so competitive and passionate here is because this is our home city. This is the place that we're going to defend and make it our home stadium. So when teams come in here, you can understand why I'm a little fiery and a little feisty sometimes, and I'm sorry about that. But I'm sorry for not being sorry. But I want to say thank you for welcoming me with open arms, and really just appreciating the pitcher that I am and the athlete that I am, and I just hope to pay that back and pay it forward to all my teammates, the young guys we have coming up. I know that I have a serious role of leadership on this team, and I don't take that lightly. And all I want to do is win, and I think you know what you're going to get from me every fifth day. So thank you so much for everything you've given me, Jerry. Thank you.
The virus was traced back to this now closed seafood and meat market, but tests have so far failed to isolate a source.
As of this morning, there have been 571 cases confirmed by the Chinese government, and 17 people are reported to have died of this new strain of respiratory illness.
We're working very closely with China and other countries, and we think it's going to have a very good ending for us, so that I can assure you.
At the conference today, they gave the virus a name, COVID-19, coronavirus disease.
This is the worst public health crisis for a generation.
To keep new cases from entering our shores, we will be suspending all travel from Europe to the United States for the next 30 days.
The International Olympic Committee that the view of athletics was to postpone the games.
And fans, due to unforeseen circumstances, the game tonight has been postponed.
Stunning isn't the right word, it's crazy.
Tonight's game has been postponed. Breaking news from the NBA, the league has been suspended.
You think this is, it's not going to affect us. We're the NBA. One of our players has the coronavirus. These are things that you watch in movies.
To play in an empty, quiet arena, it would be different, it'd be strange. We just won't know until or if that does happen.
All right, we continue to follow breaking news here on CBS Sports HQ. We are also simulcasting on CBS Sports Network. The latest report now, moving on to the next sport, that Major League Baseball will in fact suspend all operations indefinitely. Of course, a lot of questions. What does that mean? We do not have those details at this time, but we can tell you that all operations are going to be suspended indefinitely.
I saw a friend today, it had been a while, and we forgot each other's names. But it didn't matter, 'cause deep inside, the feeling still remained the same. We talked of knowing one before you've met, and how you feel more than you see, and other worlds that lie in spaces in between, and angels you can see, and all the faces that I know have that same familiar glow. I think I must have known them somewhere once before, all the faces that I know. All the faces we see each and every day. When I get home at night, you're the face I need. And when my mind's absorbed on my private little screen, and I'm walking blind through a sea of unknown men, I hear a voice reminding there across the street, walks an old forgotten friend. And we don't have to say a word, it's really better left unsaid. Just lights through eyes that recognize all the faces that I